2, 1, go. Shigaraki versus Mahito. Who will win? I got my money on Shigaraki. What? I would say this. I don't know how he would beat a domain expansion, so that's the only way I can see him lose, because I don't know how he would beat that.
There's a great hack.
Like, if he do that, it's an automatic hit, so you just touch him and beat him. So I don't see how Shigaraki beat that. If the domain expansion wasn't in the equation, Shigaraki easily beat this man.
Shigaraki way more destructive.
He's way more destructive. He can fly. He can. Bro, he got all types of powers.
Could Shigaraki power, like destruction power, could it stop the domain expansion?
I don't know.
Like, could he use all of the power to push?
I don't think so.
Push it away or some shit like that.
I don't think so. Well, all Shigaraki, he can just touch the ground and everything around him get destroyed. So. It's a battle of who will touches who first, but Shigaraki, he just touch anything and just
he can destroy a whole city, right? Like Mahito, he can't make a whole city be in a domain expansion. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Shigaraki could be further off doing his move and hit him before he hit him.
The only thing is, I don't think he know about it. So bro, just do the shit and like, oh damn, what's going on? Okay, cool, I ain't scared. He just inside a bubble. It's like, oh damn, I'm fucked.
You know what? This is death battle. So we're going to see Shigaraki inside of his domain. Oh yeah, they all have to do their move. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? In order for it to look good.
And we're gonna watch the discussion, but as soon as they start spoiling stuff, we're skipping it. I don't care. It's getting skipped, bro. Y'all can watch it on your own. If y'all want to see the script, it's getting skipped.
It's the last season
watching these animes.
Wait.
I said they go straight to the fight.
I'm like, wait, whoa.
No talking.
The symbol of fear versus the human disaster curse. He's whiz and boomstick.
Copy versus no. I like Mahito. Let me not say that.
Hope you heard that? Spoiler.
They said spoilers?
Nah, I'm just being funny.
I was like,
skip.
He is just a human too. Well, superhuman now at this point.
That boy possessed.
Ruthlessly beaten and abused by his hero and father, Tenko pushed beyond his emotional limits until he activated his inherent superpower.
Mahito, what, 2 years old?
It wasn't something cool like flying or super strength.
League of Legends and Smash Bros. Player.
That's it. Killed his whole family. Well, except for dear old dad. That one was intentional. Tenko wandered the streets alone, silently begging for anyone to help him. If only a hero was there to save him. But instead,
in real life, that kid would have been helped.
I hope so.
All for one.
Who edited it, bro?
Right?
This is a good edit, bro.
Under his wing, feeding a hatred of everyone and everything, and grooming him to one day lead his league of villains in destroying hero society. With that came a new name, Kogura Shigaraki, and an absolutely nightmarish quirk, Decay.
First one.
Night in your spaceship, like the body part disintegrating before it gets to something vital. After years of training with
something vital
of all time, Shigaraki was finally put in charge of his own team.
What is that?
One
Never
mission.
seen it.
The League of Legends.
His master's rival, the #1 hero, All Might. Only to fall flat on his face. Shigaraki was a terrible leader, quick-tempered, short-sighted, and, well, cringe. Oh, he's just so cringe. He uses gamer lingo unironically. He whines like a baby when things don't go his way.
That's an old him.
Guy who would say
boy was
normie in real life. In front of normies! But they say defeat is the greatest teacher.
You said normies in real life in front of normies.
Could Shigaraki manifest his dark conviction? Right as All Might's new protege, Izuku Midoriya, was coming into his own as well. These two rivals, the inheritors of their master's blood feud, would push themselves past their own limitations.
I know.
Especially when All Might and All For One know each other, leaving Shigaraki to lead the League of Villains.
The hell Midoriya got to do with this? It's Shigaraki, bro.
He personally battled the monstrous Gigantomachia for a month and a half straight.
A month and a half straight.
A
month and a half
straight. Liberation Front. Thousands of new soldiers for his personal army.
I remember that.
All to impress All For One's personal quack, Dr. Ujiko, who spent months upgrading Shigaraki's body to make it more like his sensei's. It might have been constant agony, but Shiggy went from Chud to Chad.
That boy said Shiggy, but heck no.
That's what they call him on the internet. They call it boy Shiggy.
Shiggy, man.
Match and surpass even All Might's absurd power. Sharing All Might's power between them, Deku and Bakugo were able to punch an island.
Spoilers. What is this?
Man,
what is this?
That's a movie.
What's the point?
That before to be nearly 80 million megatons of TNT.
Damn.
Almost as much as the meteor that wiped out the dinosaurs. dinosaurs. And Shigaraki can now move fast enough that his body produces hypersonic shockwaves.
Crazy, bro.
Even catch laser beams. And he's tough enough to survive Star and Stripes Intercontinental Ballistic Cruise Punch. Now the new name for my penis. Move over, gigantic Omega Storm. Anyway, it also made a blast so big it showed up against the curvature of the Earth. Though he might seem invincible, when Shigaraki's body is pushed hard enough, he will evolve into a state of uncontrollable power. So Decay became... Oh shit! More hands! Shigaraki can spontaneously generate flesh into existence.
Getting ready, y'all. It's getting cold. This is what we had on the anime, so...
Anything past this, we gotta go.
We gotta go. I'm sorry.
This is my favorite anime, so it's...
Yeah, I cannot get spoiled. This is the last season coming up. I cannot get spoiled.
So what better way than the old man's
Not on my hero, man.
All for One's quirk, All for One, allows its user to steal and store quirks.
Why am I getting chills?
I feel like we're getting close, though.
I fucking love my hero, bro. I'm getting chills just listening to this.
Each quirk is connected to a memory of its user's essence in the form of a spirit, a vestige. And like a piece of their soul.
This is Midoriya, not Shigaraki.
Kinda psychic world in Shigaraki's body, and can even act as a spiritual defense should it be invaded. And with those vestiges came quirks.
If it gets invaded, spiritual defense.
No man expansion is literally spiritual, bro.
That's how you gonna do it. He touches his soul. He touches your soul when you try to change your soul. So they did it on purpose. That's how you gonna defend it.
However, any vestige stolen or destroyed will also
They had to put him inside it, bro. It'll make sense.
They're also sentient, and some can even fight for control. Which is when the second shoe finally dropped. Because Shigaraki also got All for One's vestige, that means All for One was now in possession of a shiny new body that he'd spent the last 15 years molding for him to take over. Shigaraki's entire existence was planned from the beginning. Why? Because All Might's previous mentor was Nana Shimoda, Tenko's grandmother. Oh, that's a mess with All Might. That is some next level hating right there.
What was it? Next level hating.
All for one purpose. His soul so corrupted it would grind away at All Might's perfect
Pay
world.
attention.
Dang, you sure All the family weak.
To take full control. But All for One's possession wasn't complete, and Shiggy managed to fight his way back to the top, literally decaying his way through vestiges in the process, all to fight his rival Deku for one last time. Despite Izuku's best efforts to save him, Shigaraki, ever since Kane's
I don't think we're gonna be spoiling this because my boy dead. So.
Man's greatest fear has
Unless
you better be.
They start talking about everybody else.
Yeah, for real. They start talking about Gojo.
Like, bro,
spilled from their bodies and congealed, forming over time.
Man, this video is crazy.
Fueled by malice, which believes in nothing
Like the
but
edit.
the law.
Look at that. This is from the opening, but they made this shit look
like it's theirs.
Mahito.
Look at that.
Oh, I've had people tell me I've become a human.
They using memes?
When I've had too many mojitos.
Hey, they watching our channel.
One of the deadliest beings to ever afflict mankind. He's no mere mortal though, but a cursed spirit. Innumerable spirits exist, weaker or stronger depending on the amount of anxieties, jealousies, hatreds, and fears humans feel about them. Like the fear of locusts.
Locusts are nasty, man.
Or the fear of smallpox, getting stronger. Or the fear of fire. Oh, goodbye, Tokyo. So it follows that mankind's fear of itself would be extremely powerful. Those negative emotions manifest as Mahito, a being composed of cursed energy. It's basically like evil ki. Cursed energy can be used to make spirits way stronger, faster, and tougher than any normal human. And it's invisible, making curses like impossible for the untrained eye to see.
Shigaraki?
Galvanize a normal person to see a cursed
Sound about right?
I mean, what is this? Bro got beat by him. He can't beat Shigaraki.
Y'all know how I feel about him.
He can't beat
The only
Shigaraki.
reason he won though, cause he would lost to Mahito too. He'd have what's his name inside of him, so he can't do the domain extension on him or touch him. Like, that's his whole power, and he still almost beat him. Hey, wait.
Curses and
That's for the same season.
battled each other for millennia. waging an endless war over the fate
That's the only reason he Dory won. Other than that, he would have lost.
Exclusively in Japan, though, for some reason.
But Mahito was special. You see, most curses are basically dumb animals, but Mahito has so much cursed energy that it gave him sentience.
So he was recruited by Kenjaku alongside other special grade disaster curses to wreak havoc upon the world.
Kenjaku?
They made Mahito their leader.
And even more frightening than intelligence and bloodlust, Mahito possessed philosophy.
Perhaps informed by the tragic meaninglessness of interhuman conflict, Mahito
This man about to
is
get
an
smoked.
existential nihilist.
That's all I see.
Believing in nothing
Like he's
but
him.
will
That boy acting like he crazy.
power.
Nah, you about to really see crazy, my brother. Like, you about to really see crazy.
You're American.
Oh, he was
Ha!
crazy.
Also makes him kind of a goofball.
What's the
If
shoes on?
nothing matters, why not have fun with the slaughter?
Boy got a foot
Like
fetish.
your steps in, he loves to dig around and toy with your emotions like a cartoon character before.
Assholes.
Ah, dude, I remember that.
That was crazy.
First technique, idol transfiguration.
Using his cursed energy, Mahito can control anyone's soul with just a touch, including his own. In fact, he's so
Change
good at
yourself.
manipulating his own soul that you can't even kill the bastard without directly targeting it.
In Jujutsu Kaisen, the
Crazy.
soul and the body share an
Shigaraki touch
connection.
souls?
He
Oh,
could touch,
no.
but Shigaraki could touch.
Affects the
I
latter.
mean,
He can destroy his whole body. Is that his soul?
Power is a vestige.
His whole body is, I guess, the soul inside him, so he destroys his whole body.
Blades or clubs, grow wings like a bird, or
I mean,
fins
Gojo
like a
can beat him.
fish,
Can he touch
reform
those?
his body around injuries,
Or just
or
beat his
even
ass
create
so much.
clones.
He just erased him from
Naturally
existence.
unharmed by their
Yeah.
abilities.
So
Should
Shigaraki,
be
I mean,
human,
he
though.
can't.
His alterations to their body
Look at that, turn that boy
are
to a
instantly
sword.
fatal.
And since he's attacking your soul, those physical wounds are gonna be impossible to heal.
Even if his alteration
Damn.
isn't
So he can't
directly
even
fatal,
regenerate from
the
it?
human
That
body
is
won't
crazy.
last more than a few moments in a
Because
transformation.
it's part of your soul. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember he said that.
Touch.
Damn.
That's
So
a
she
hurt.
fucked.
Oh,
Mean
it makes
Mahito
sense.
treats humans as effectively disposable dolls that he can gleefully
Where they
experiment
fighting at?
on.
It look like
The
a
more
train
casualties, the better. Especially if he gets to break your
Yeah, they
spirit
do.
first and watch
He
you
got some
suffer.
steps behind
Even
him.
more twisted,
Like
Shigaraki
he
he
used to fight
combines
with
two transfigured humans together for soul multiplicity. Essentially, a giant torrent of body horror flesh that he repels.
Then he turned to like a final form too.
Mahito is unbelievably creative with his application of idol transfiguration, and despite being a
Man, that fight was so good.
curse, consistently keeps experienced
All
sorcerers
JJK
on the
fights
back
good,
foot.
though.
It
All
helps
of
that
them
he's
was,
a
bro. I
quick
can't
study
lie.
who's picked up a number of different curse
Not lie.
techniques, like the
Especially that
black
total
flash.
fight.
By applying cursed energy within 1 microsecond of an impact with an enemy, space itself will distort, exponentially amplifying its force by a factor of 2.5.
Not only does this
That shit
hurt
hurt.
like a mother, it
He ate that
restores
shit,
your
though.
curse technique and gets you fully in the zone.
My boy
And
Toto.
will require reflexes moving nearly 1,000 times the speed of sound. It's no surprise then that Mahito also unlocked
Oh,
the
God.
pinnacle
That's
of
the move,
sorcery
though. He gotta watch out
techniques,
for
the domain expansion.
That's the move.
Oh shit! More hands! A domain
Damn.
barrier of cursed energy. But if you're caught inside,
Yep.
Mahito can use idol transfiguration
Without even
instantly
touching you.
without even needing to touch you.
It's called the self-embodiment of perfection. The ultimate
crazy.
expression of Mahito's absolute control over his victim's body and soul. The only time it ever failed was against the student sorcerer and Mahito's
That's what he
archenemy,
got.
Yuji Itadori.
Because not only
Only
was
because-
Yuji a barf-inducing
Oh, I'm tired of his damn hate.
who believed in the
That's his power at the end of the day. That boy,
Because he has
that boy's whooped. He's dead now. We ain't hearing
That's
that.
it.
We ain't going on that road
That's it.
again.
That's the only reason he escaped.
Which
ain't
meant
All right,
going
y'all
on that
gotta
road
talk
again.
about
Man,
Sukuna.
wait, leave, don't tell me.
Sukuna didn't like that.
Yeah,
No
that
surprise.
boy Sukuna badass, man.
Mahito's ass, forcing Patchface to fight
The fact
for
he forced him out of him like, that's crazy.
Fighting him with a handicap. They even said it, bro. Because it's true.
Directly in the face
I mean,
of
that's literally his
Mahito,
power since the very beginning, so I mean, it ain't
meaningless. So,
It is what it is.
Bro had to fight with a handicap.
very first 2 episodes he had that power.
murdering his friends, defiling their corpses, and brutally battering him before going
He don't
in.
did his thing.
Damn! I remember that shit.
Yeah.
One of the most powerful curses
Remember
in
when they
the
was
world.
by that train
His growth
between
is
each other stuff?
exponential.
The disaster cursed Yoko was able to summon a massive meteor capable of reducing the city of Shibuya to ash.
That'd take an energy of over 800 kilotons of TNT.
Okay.
And Mahito can take as good as he can give, especially
for
when
the
in the throes
durable.
of struggle against Yuji,
Very.
he evolved,
There you go.
unlocking a vastly more powerful form. the instant body of distorted killer.
Complete with armored exoskeleton and arm blades. This was a taste
I mean, you
of the
sure I
almighty
can touch
curse
that
Mahito.
Even then,
Disintegrate the hell out of it.
I think Shigaraki punch way harder than you.
Glass.
Oh yeah, heck yeah, for
Battle of
sure.
Resolve, Yuji won out.
'Cause I know
In a
Midoriya for sure,
dog
dude.
world, there was now a bigger wolf.
So he tucked tail and ran away like a fish.
Damn.
Oh, Shigaraki.
Damn.
Suddenly became
Pussy.
a whole lot more meaningful the second it looked like it was about to end.
All that gleeful
Pussy.
nihilism, just a bitter
Wait,
hypocrisy.
Yuji wouldn't have ran away.
For him, maybe, but
With the power
Mahito
or
found
not?
a convert in his archenemy.
Damn it.
After a battle that wiped out
boy is sick of
thousands
that.
of innocent people,
Tired.
Yuji's youthful spirit was gone. The only thing left that mattered
Shit
was
that happens when a
exercising
man
his
goes
curse.
through.
In a way, that was Mahito's final victory. The destruction of another human being's soul. He may not have been around to see it, but the curse Mahito inflicted on the world would bring it to its knees.
Yeah, no slowing. Damn. What Shigaraki doing at
Did they get shot?
Nah, they getting. They already getting. Oh, he put his hand right there. Oh, okay, yeah.
You thought you was gonna hurt me?
He a curse so he couldn't see him, so he gotta use that.
My organization is going to tear this putrid world down around us. We could use a freak of your talents. Little me. Do I want to be king of the social rejects?
I hope so.
How about I bring them your head instead?
Okay. Sure.
By me. Let's call this your audition.
Okay.
What the
Sick.
fuck?
No move.
What the fuck? That
Oh,
brother got
shit.
no moves. Okay.
Nope, you gotta get touched. Oh shit. Shit, no move.
Hey, stop playing with him.
I thought he not just touching him. Damn. There you go.
Oh, the no moves are here. Oh shit. Oh
Hey,
shit.
pay attention, Shigaraki.
Oh
What I
shit.
say.
They do the same exact power. That's crazy. Not necessarily, but you know, in a way.
Damn.
That is crazy.
That weak shit out of here.
Still been auditioning.
Look at him.
Damn.
What?
You see that?
Shigaraki could do that.
First curse technique. Wow. Okay.
Like what?
It's me.
Oh shit. He could have touched him. Damn.
Damn.
But he got all one inside of him, so it's kind of like having damn.
That shit ain't, Shigaraki isn't getting hurt by that at all. There's no blood.
Did I get the part?
Oh shit.
He acting like Deku right here.
Plus Ultra. What the
Okay.
fuck?
Don't let him touch you, but he got all one, so all one probably can. Oh shit, he got that shit.
Man,
oh,
bro.
my God.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit was hurt.
Oh, he ate that Black Flash.
Midoriya stronger.
But that was no Black Flash.
Damn sure look like it.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Yeah, he's good.
Oh, he did too.
Oh, he did too, though.
Did Shigaraki really have to
Damn.
though?
Damn. Black
Damn.
Flash. Damn. Damn, why the touch is not working?
He snapped his armor off though.
Oh, there we go.
Got you.
Decay him. Wait.
Garage, bro.
Domain expansion.
Dodge.
Oh.
He have the
He already
means
touched.
to avoid it.
I can read your soul. You're just a scared little boy whose daddy is mean and wants to make it everyone else's problem. Grow up.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh yeah. What you thought? What you thought?
I knew it. I thought
Another super.
He inside of him.
Fuck out
It
of
wouldn't
here.
work. Oh shit. And now he
Boy,
disintegrated
the
that shit.
cadence expansion.
Oh damn, it's
Yeah,
over.
see.
This is over
I
the
knew it
whole
was
world, nigga.
It's like Shigaraki was
This man standing and doing that. That is crazy.
that boy tried to fly, boy. I'll take that. That ain't hitting him though.
Y'all think his soul gone?
Hell no.
No, it's gone. That shit gone.
It's like the depth of
Wow.
Mahito's personality is still
This match was a
young.
puzzle to figure out. which is why we're breaking it down into 3 categories: physical stats, survivability, and their powers.
You know,
the powers make all the difference.
Could Shigaraki even see Mahito? He's an invisible curse after all.
Cursed energy and quirks are notably different, and Shigaraki wouldn't be able to see curses normally. However, even regular humans can spontaneously develop the ability to see curses in life and death scenarios. Yeah. And with the Surge quirk, Shigaraki would have had no problem tracking it.
So seeing Mahito wouldn't have been an issue. With that out of the way, we can jump into their stats.
This was no contest.
No
Despite
contest.
the disaster curses being able to
not at all,
destroy
bro.
entire cities with their cursed energy, Shigaraki scaling to Deku and Bakugo meant
Like
he
the
was
stuff
after
Shigaraki was dealing
millions
with,
of times
he
stronger.
couldn't deal
He
with.
was faster,
Like his
too.
villains, I mean, his
Considering
protagonist
he
wasn't as strong as
reacts to light
Deku
speed, while
was.
Mahito's Black Flash capped out at nearly 1,000 times the speed of sound. Nothing to scoff at, but Shiggy was thousands of times faster.
Thousands!
Shigaraki takes stats.
But survivability was a little trickier to figure out.
Yeah, in terms of raw durability, Shigaraki was
That's
a
a lot
lot
of
tougher.
power,
And
but-
his ability
Now that's a
to
lot of
generate
damage.
flesh meant that he could heal any wounds he might receive super easy.
However, Mahito is a curse and is immune to the kind of overwhelming physical damage Shigaraki could dish out. Not only that, Mahito's regenerative ability via idle transfiguration meant that he'd come back from anything short of spiritual
I think it's the
damage.
worst curse technique.
Considering Mahito's unique curse body, he should actually get the edge in survivability.
Sure.
Presents
We'll
a
give him that.
crucial question.
Should my
How did
ass.
Shigaraki even kill a curse like Mahito in the first place?
Or would Mahito's unkillability give him the time he needed to eventually put Shiggy down with idle transfiguration?
It all comes down to their powers.
Shigaraki had a lot more variety with all of the crazy
lot more
powers
power.
all
Lots
one had collected over all the years. But none that we know of could properly kill a curse. That
Shit.
didn't mean idle transfiguration was a
This
surefire
first one
bet
can.
either, though.
Of all things, Shigaraki's vestiges served as a spiritual shield from the effects of idle transfiguration. The fact that Mahito could not avoid targeting Sukuna while attacking
Damn, ain't no Deku,
It's
ain't
the
no
way-
Deku attack souls. What the fuck? That's something new. Oh.
Sure, each one down means he loses
Wow.
at work, but that's more than enough time to land a single hit with Decay. Especially considering
So
how
that was
much
losing course every time he got
faster
touched.
And
Okay.
Mahito has no way to
So he loses
defend against
vestiges every time he
Shigaraki's
punches.
primary quirk. Decay has affected spiritual beings in the past.
Yep.
Again, vestiges. In fact, he was able to...
In fact,
I just saw manga. I don't know.
For real,
Damn. Okay, cool. Damn.
That boy got me saying, in fact, nah, shut up, bro. Hold on.
Target the soul. We're able to fight him on even footing. No reason to think Shiggy wouldn't decay him like everyone else.
Giving Shigaraki
The whole
third
end of
and
JJK
final
was good,
edge.
bro.
It was a unique duel to the death, but Shigaraki's overwhelming might,
Overwhelming.
unstoppable powers, and deadly decay spelled the end for the disaster curse.
Nothing else to say. You really gotta hand it
I
to
think
Shigaraki.
Shigaraki beat Sukuna.
It's
To tell you the truth.
Tomura Shigaraki.
I don't think this is a challenge
Next
song.
time on
The only reason
So,
the challenge
20 fingers Sukuna?
because I can see 20 fingers Sukuna. But yeah, I would think
it's a
I would
literal
think
like
so.
devil. Like,
If
you
you
know what I'm
touch, if
saying?
you touch him, he's gone, right?
Do you think he would get?
But it's
he
like
would
the
even touch
devil,
him?
like the
Could you
leader
even
of the...
touch him? What are we talking about?
I mean, 'cause-
this is Shigaraki. This is not
It's
a weak ass
Sukuna not to
nigga,
keep
bro.
his distance though.
But he wouldn't know that he can do that.
He don't know what you kind of can do.
And he slash, and he can regenerate from slashes. He'll be like on that
kitchen
beat.
type slashes.
Well, he had
Like
to
them
do it
hoes
first.
are like
He had to do it
constant.
first.
You know what I'm saying?
He had to do it first. But yeah, he probably could.
I mean, bro got punched. You know what I'm saying? Damn near got
Cause it's a
died
radius
from it.
You know his molecular kitchen is a radius thing. You're not even stuck inside a circle. So if you get out the radius,
I mean, that's a big ass radius.
but he way faster than Sukuna.
He is fast as hell. Though.
He
That
way
is one
faster
thing.
than
He's
Sukuna.
very fast, bro. He can even fly. So it's like.
Yeah, he'll be out of that bitch.
But then Sukuna, like
He
the
get sliced
molecular
up,
kitchen
man,
goes
he can
very
heal.
far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if anything, this fight would have. The fight would be like a. It would be like a long distance fight if it would be.
The only thing that JDK people
like-
have against other animes, to tell you the truth, is the domain
The
expansion.
domain expansions.
Like, that, you take that out. Take that out. Do y'all think Shigaraki still win? Y'all think he win? Well, take out the domain
I don't
expansion.
know.
You don't know? Yeah,
I don't really know his actual power. You know what I'm saying? Like Sukuna's real like physical powers. You know, they really didn't show it when he was.
Well, that was 15
Like
fingers,
that.
right? And
Yeah. He didn't have
I
all
know
of them
you
yet.
could definitely beat Maharaga. Shigaraki.
yeah, he can one shot him. Yeah.
That's a fight.
Like
bro.
go through shit like
Then,
just
the
hacks.
Then the animes are different. You know what I'm saying? These are like demons and curses, and over here is like this out of body spiritual fucking powers that they got. So man, that is something to really think about.
That's literally something you can't adapt.
This one, Superman is like a literal devil, you know. So
Interesting.
Interesting.
Well, yeah, but, you know, gave it a good try. You know, I like you as a character. Just you're not typing Shigaraki.
This happened exactly how we thought it would happen. Exactly how we thought it would happen, bro.
It is what it is, y'all.
Nothing new here. I mean,
nothing new here. I'm glad the result is a truthful one.
Right?
Because that decay is some shit, but
right.
it's
you ain't getting away
instant.
Because it's like this also what you gotta think about Midoriya. And he don't fight Midoriya.
He like
you think he can fight Midoriya?
who him?
Mahito. It's like
Can Midoriya hurt his soul? See,
Shigaraki. I read the notes up there. Like when they was talking, I read the notes. They said Midoriya was like he was punching Shigaraki or something. Like it was doing something to his soul. That's why I said, well, Midoriya could fuck with your soul when he punch you. Not it makes sense. All his powers are like through like soul and space and something like that.
It was some connection thing they had going on.
Who?
With Shigaraki and Midoriya. It was something during the last season. Like some type of connection that was going on. They was fucking with him. But
yeah,
I
he got the
it
vegetables inside of him too. So like, even if he did get stuck in the domain, he got those vegetables inside. All might just be like,
and those were good ass vegetables.
oh, don't touch anything before y'all. Boom. So the domain wouldn't work on Midoriya either.
It's like a big difference, bro.
And I think Midoriya's hits way harder than Shigaraki.
Yeah. Midoriya's punches are like every punch is.
But would you take me
every punch, bro? Like
you thought Itadori hit hard, boy. Wait till you get a United States of America smash, boy.
Delaware, Detroit.
That boy, like he gotta help a punch. But yeah, y'all, let us know how y'all thought this battle would go. Y'all probably thought it would go like this. But let's know about Shigaraki. I mean, Shigaraki and Sukuna, bro. So y'all think we win out of that? That's the one.
That sounds like a good fight.
That's the one.
I want to see Sukuna full strength, bro.
Yeah, first.
That's gonna be hard though because, let's get done with this.
All right, y'all.
This something.
Make sure y'all like, comment,
subscribe,
and hit that bell.
I always say sign on.
Bye.